Hi guys, I'm going to be showing you today how to achieve this beautiful bronzy look. I achieved this look with just two palettes. It was the Makeup Revolution Flawless Resurrection palette and the Tarte Be Mermaid and Make Waves palette. If you want to see how I got this look, please keep on watching. Okay guys, so now I'm going to be using my Naked Skin from Urban Decay and Light Warm to just conceal my eyebrows so that way they don't look so out of control. And I'm going to just place some on the back of my hand like so. And I'm just going to be using just a flat like eyeshadow brush, but I use it for concealer. I'm going to dip it and then I'm just going to carve out my eyebrows like so. A bigger eyeshadow brush and I'm just gonna blend it out. I find that this works best for me, so I just kind of stick with it. Alrighty, so next is going to be prime. Now I do have larger pores in my cheek area and I'm going to try to mask that by using a primer. So I'm going to be using the Maybelline Master Prime primer and base. It's the Blur and Smooth. So I'm just going to place it on my problematic areas, which are my cheeks, because I do have larger pores, and I am pressing it into the skin. It is not really that great to tug at the skin. I mean, I still do it sometimes, but majority of the time I try my best to press the product into the skin. I also feel like it works better as well. So now I'm going to be going in with that same eyeshadow brush with the Naked Skin, and I'm just going to prime my eyes like so. I feel like I don't particularly do well with eyeshadow primers, so I just stick with concealer. I find that this also works best for me. So because it works best for me, I just make it into a routine to stick with the concealer. I'm going to be using the shade Dare. I'm just going to be using that to set my concealer. And tap off any excess, so you don't want a lot. So next I'm going to be taking the Real Techniques Base Shadow Brush. I'm going to be using this shade and it's called New Dawn. So I'm going to be taking the brush, swirling it in a little bit, tapping off that excess, and going into the crease and kind of blending it out. I'm also going to be taking another blending brush. I don't know the name of this brush. I actually just got it off of Amazon years ago and it works great. If I can find it, I'll link it down below. It was like a 32-piece set, I think it was, and for like 10 bucks. I mean, I know sometimes like those cheap brushes don't really work the greatest, but these actually work really well for me. Like I said, I've had these for years, and this is what I've been doing my makeup with. They have like foundation brushes and concealer brushes and fan brushes and eyeshadow brushes, eyeliner brushes. They're just, you know, the whole nine, and I thought, why not give it a try? So I think they work pretty well. I do say so myself. I do do my eyebrows off camera, and if you guys want me to do a video on how I particularly do my eyebrows, show you the products that I use, let me know down below. I would love to show you guys how I achieve my eyebrows. I'm going to be dipping my Real Techniques brush into this color right here. Its name is Fancy. And put it inside that crease. And you're going to take that other brush, like I said, any blending brush will work for you. If you have like Morphe blending brushes, or you know, any other blending brush that you may have in your collection, please just use it. It all works the same. So the next brush I'm going to be using is a small brush, and it is a small eyeshadow brush. You can get this brush, it is Eco Tools. You can get this at your local drugstore. The colors right here, and the colors that I am going to be dipping into is called Shipwreck. It is this one, this beautiful, beautiful purple plum, and I'm going to dip into that, tap off that excess. I'm going to go right here in the inner corner to kind of define where I'm placing that, in the outer corner as well, into the crease. And I'm just going to leave that middle section alone. What I'm going to be doing now is I'm just going to blend that out just a little bit so that way it's not super, super harsh. I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills brush that came with my Modern Renaissance palette. I'm going to be using the black fluffy side, and I'm just going to diffuse that plum color. So now that that's all blended out, I'm going to take that small eyeshadow brush that I use for concealer and my Naked Skin Concealer. I'm going to put a little bit on the back of my hand again, and I am going to cut that middle to make it into like a little halo shape. So what I'm going to be doing is, forgive me if I'm looking down, I do have the mirror for the Tarte palette in front of me, so that way I can see a little bit better. So take some concealer and just put that in the middle, like so. I look up, so that way it does a little tap on the top of my crease, and I just follow that. I just take that bigger eyeshadow brush and kind of like blend a little bit, so that way it's not still super, super wet. This e.l.f. Professional eyeshadow brush and my Mario Badescu facial spray with aloe, chamomile, and lavender. But first, what I'm going to do is you're going to take your eyeshadow brush and you are going to dip it into this Shell Yeah color. It's a beautiful, beautiful color. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab it on the brush like so. Grab the facial spray and you're just going to spritz it once or twice, just so that way it becomes more pigmented. And you're going to place it in the middle where we cut out that halo shape. This is like my favorite color in this palette because it's like a beautiful bronzy gold, and I've never seen anything like this color. Alright, so now I'm going to grab that same Eco Tools brush and put it in Shipwreck again, because, you know, you see how harsh that is. So you want to tap off that extra product, and then you want to kind of, you know, hide where the two meat. You don't want it super, super, super harsh. And then I'm going to take that Anastasia Beverly Hills brush and just kind of buff it out like so. I'm going to dip that other end of the Anastasia Beverly Hills brush back into the first couple of shades that we used, which was Fancy. And I'm just going to kind of add it in right here into that crease and bring it down a little bit and blend it out. Do is now I'm going to place some foundation on my skin. Wet n Wild PhotoFocus foundation. I am in the shade Golden Beige. It's my favorite foundation at the moment. It gives unbelievable coverage. I love the little spatula that comes with it. I think it dries well. It doesn't oxidize. I just think it's absolutely amazing. And I'm going to take my wet and dirty Real Techniques blending sponge, and I'm just going to blend it all out. I really like this foundation with a applied with a beauty sponge. I think it gives it a flawless finish. So I'm going to blend it a little bit in the ears and down my neck. Apply it to my forehead, like that. This should be no shocker. I am using, once again, my Naked Skin Concealer from Urban Decay in the shade Light Warm. And I'm just going to be highlighting underneath my eyes. So I'm going to go like this. Underneath the eyes, like so, and just kind of fan it down. Like so. I know it looks like a lot, but it does brighten up my eyes. Like so. Pull it out. Like that. Around the nose. And the Cupid's bow. And that's it. And with the pointier side of the sponge, just blend it out. Next step I'm going to be doing is I'm going to just set that, and I'm going to be using my e.l.f. my small tapered brush and my holy grail setting powder. It is the Rimmel London Stay Matte Long Lasting Pressed Powder in transparent. As you can tell, I have hit pan. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some on here like so. Just like that. And I'm going to grab my beauty blender again, and you want to remove all of the creases before you do so. And you're going to place that underneath the eye like so. I'm kind of baking just slightly, not too much. I feel like that dries out my skin a lot. So I'm just kind of pressing it. And I'm going to go here because I do have those smile lines and I kind of don't want that to crease. Like so. Grab my complexion brush from e.l.f. and I just kind of sweep anything off that might be there. Just like that. And I do the same thing over here. And I just kind of wipe it off. Just like that. I'm going to be doing a light contour. I do have a very round face, so to make it look slimmer, I'm going to do some contouring. I'm going to be using my Wet n Wild dual end contour stick, and I just go along that line, just like that. And I do the same thing over here. Here's my cheekbone, and then here is my hollow, just like that. And then I bring it in a little, and a little bit on the forehead, like so. Sorry, my Real Techniques blending sponge, and I'm just going to use like this side right here just to kind of blend it out. Remember, you want to pounce, not rub. My next step is going to be using my powder contour. So I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit, but I'm going to be using the bottom three powders. I'm just going to mix them all together. So I'm just going to go like this. And just kind of intensify it a little. Not only that, you are also setting the cream as well. And if it's looking a little too harsh, like this, I'm just going to grab the e.l.f. powder brush and kind of diffuse it. It works really well for me. I'm going to go back into my Rimmel London pressed powder and translucent and a dry beauty blender. Well, this is like one that I got from Marshall's. And I'm just going to rub the beauty blender inside the translucent powder to like pick up some product. And I'm going to chisel out that contour. Like that. Highlighting while that sits, I'm going to be using my L'Oreal Lumi Glow Amour Glow Boosting Drops in Daybreak. Place it on the high points of my cheeks, like so. A little on a little bit on my nose, a little bit on my Cupid's bow as well. And I will use my beauty blender to kind of like blend it out a little, just like so. And then I use the bottom, like I said, to like blend out if it's a little harsh. My absolute favorite highlighter will be the Wet n Wild MegaGlo highlighting powder in the shade Blossom Glow. I use a fan brush to apply it, so I grab some product on here, tap off any excess, and I put it on my cheeks. Wherever I put those boosting drops, I place the highlighter. So in the highlights of my cheeks, like so. Like, look at that highlight though. The nose, my Cupid's bow. Just like that. So now I'm going to be using that same complexion brush from e.l.f. and I'm just dusting off that white powder, the translucent powder. I'm actually just going to curl my lashes and put mascara on. What I use is my Maybelline Total Temptation mascara. So I'll do those off camera and I'll apply lashes as well. Alrighty, so I decided that I actually liked the look without lashes. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to be applying my lipstick. It is going to be the Maybelline Barely Brown lipstick. Looks like this. I'm going to just do a little bit of action underneath the eye so that way it just doesn't look super bare. So I'm going to use just an angled eyeshadow brush like so, just like that. And I'm actually going to dip it into Shipwreck again. Tap off all that excess because you don't want so much. And I'm actually going to pull it in here. Like so. And I'm going to grab another one and dip it into Shell Yeah. This one is from the Eco Tools. And I'm just going to place it in the corner. I'm going to grab like kind of like a pencil blending brush, and I'm just going to smoke that out a little bit. Just like that. So I'm going to do the same on the other eye. Next, I'm going to do my bottom lashes because they look a little bare right now. So I'm going to take my mascara. It is the Maybelline Total Temptation mascara. Take off any excess. And again, forgive me if I'm looking down. Just want to make sure that I'm not going to ruin it. Next is the most important part. You are going to want to set your makeup. I use my Maybelline Master Fix Wear Boosting Setting Spray. Like I said, I'm going to shake it up and I'm going to close my eyes and spray. And then I'm going to grab something and I'm going to just fan it dry. I'm going to pull that back because I don't need that anymore. Just like that. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you did like this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time. Bye!